Welcome to Renueva 2 CARNET. Do you want to homologate your license without an appointment and in the fastest way? Yes, you heard right, without an appointment. At Renueva 2 CARNET, for more than 20 years, we have helped thousands of New Zealanders, in person in Madrid and online throughout Spain, to homologate their driving license quickly and easily. We are the leading agency in the homologation of New Zealand licenses, and we have thousands of clients from Madrid and the rest of Spain. Stay with us because we will tell you how we do it. Let's get started. One, can my New Zealand driving license be homologated? For a New Zealand license to be homologated, it must have been issued before the date of the agreement between New Zealand and Spain, i.e. the year 2022, or before the date on which you obtained your residence in Spain. On our website, we provide a search tool where you can enter the date of issue of your New Zealand license to check if it meets the requirements of the agreement. If you have any questions, contact us or visit one of our 8 centres in Madrid, Alcorcón or Las Rosas to check if your license is homologable. 2. Which categories of my New Zealand driving license can be exchanged? It is vital to understand how the categories of New Zealand licenses are translated into Spanish licenses, as not all of them have a direct correspondence for homologation. These are the equivalences between these categories. New Zealand Category 6 will be equivalent to Spanish Categories A1. New Zealand Category 6 will be equivalent to Spanish Categories A, provided that the holder is at least 20 years old. New Zealand Category 1 corresponds to Spanish Category B. New Zealand licenses of Classes 2, 3, 4 and 5 and Spanish licenses of Classes B plus E, C1, C1 plus E, C, C plus E, D1, D1 plus E, D, D plus E are not exchangeable. Only New Zealand full licenses are eligible for exchange. 3. What are the requirements to exchange my New Zealand license? After checking if you can exchange your license and what categories can be homologated, let's look at the requirements. First requirement: legal residence in Spain. You will need a NIE, TE or DNI if you have Spanish citizenship. Second requirement: valid New Zealand driving license. If your license has expired, you will have to renew it in New Zealand before exchanging it. Third requirement: psychological fitness report, the so-called psychological test. You can get it at any of our 8 centres in Madrid, Alcorcón and Las Rosas. 4. Procedure for homologation of my New Zealand license. Let's see step by step what we do to homologate your New Zealand license. First step: get an appointment. At Renueva 2 CARNET, we submit your application to the DGT the same day that you entrust us with the management without the need for an appointment. Forget about trying to make an appointment. Second step: we collect all the documentation. Third step: payment of traffic fees. Step 4: submit documentation. Original and copy of your residence document. Original and copy of your New Zealand driving license. Original report of physical and mental fitness. Original 32 by 26 mm colour photograph with a white background. Step 5: obtaining a provisional driving authorization. Once you present the documents, you will be given a provisional license that will allow you to drive legally throughout Spain for 6 months. Step 6: receive your Spanish driving license at your home within these 6 months. 5. Now that I have my Spanish license, what happens to my New Zealand license? When it comes to getting their Spanish driving license, many New Zealand clients ask us, what happens to my New Zealand driving license? When you got the homologation, you gave up your New Zealand license. However, don't worry, because if at some point you decide to return to New Zealand, you can do a counter exchange and get your New Zealand license back. The important thing is that you won't have 2 cards at the same time, but you can exchange one for another depending on your place of residence. Finally, we have already explained how we validate your driving license. We have been exchanging New Zealand driving licenses for over 20 years, being the leading agency in this process. If you have any questions, contact us or go to one of our 8 centres. We will leave the address below in the description. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.